Hello everyone. This is Man United Inside again on it. Welcome back again.
Man United transfer news. Erik ten Hag's Tottenham star as target agrees January move. Manchester United could dip into the transfer market this month for new reinforcements after offloading Donny van de Beek and Sergio Reguilon, while Jadon Sancho could be next to leave. A new era has begun at Old Trafford, and Sir Jim Ratcliffe is wasting no time in sorting out Manchester United's football operations after his minority investment was confirmed. Already Donny van de Beek has departed on loan, while Sergio Reguilon has returned to Tottenham. There have also been new contracts for Hannibal Mejbri, Darren Wan-Bissaka and Victor Lindelof, while talks are in progress with Raphael Varane and Anthony Martial over potential extensions. Jadon Sancho could be the next player out of the door as discussions over a loan deal with Borussia Dortmund continue, though there is little sign of any imminent arrivals despite Erik ten Hag's need for fresh blood. The rumor mill is working overtime, however, with plenty of gossip swirling round the theatre of dreams. Ten Hag eyes Sessegnon. Tottenham defender Ryan Sessegnon has emerged as a potential target for United, according to The Independent. Reguilon's return to Spurs leaves United slightly short at left back, with Tyrell Malacia and Luke Shaw both experiencing injury issues this season. Malacia is closing in on a return to action, which left Reguilon surplus to requirements. But Sessegnon's versatility to play both at left back and in a more advanced role on the wing has attracted Ten Hag, who could swoop for the 23-year-old to help cover the Sancho-shaped void. Choupo-Moting agrees move. Bayern Munich striker Erik Choupo-Moting, formerly of Premier League fame with Stoke City, has agreed to leave the German champions this month amid interest from United. Bild report that the 34-year-old, who also enjoyed a stint with Paris Saint-Germain, is open to a return to the Premier League this month, with United among the clubs monitoring his situation. Ten Hag hatches £22 million plan. Girona left-back Miguel Gutierrez is among the players being scouted by United with a view to a potential transfer this month. The defender's performances in La Liga have attracted admiring glances from some of Europe's biggest clubs, including AC Milan and Dortmund. United are among the potential suitors too, with The Sun reporting that Red Devil scouts have been sent to watch Gutierrez in action on multiple occasions in the last few weeks. However, Real Madrid are likely to have a say in any potential deal for their former star after they inserted a 50% sell-on clause in his contract when offloading him to Girona in 2022. Gutierrez is valued at around £22 million, though Real could re-sign the 22-year-old and put him up for sale at a higher price. Man United, Dortmund agree Sancho loan. In principle, Manchester United have agreed a deal in principle to send Jadon Sancho on loan to former club Borussia Dortmund, a source has told ESPN, but there are still details to finalize before he's allowed to join up with the Bundesliga side. Sancho has indicated he's keen to return to Dortmund 2.5 years after his £73 million move to Old Trafford after being exiled from United's first-team squad by manager Erik ten Hag. United have accepted the framework of a 6-month loan proposed by Dortmund, which will include a small fee and a contribution to the 23-year-old's wages. However, the agreement has not been officially signed off, and until it is, Sancho will not be allowed to travel to Dortmund's winter training camp in Spain. Barring a late collapse in negotiations, the England forward should get the green light over the weekend. Dortmund restart their Bundesliga campaign against Darmstadt on January 13th. Sancho hasn't played for United since August after publicly disputing Ten Hag's reasons for dropping him from the squad for the 3-1 defeat at Arsenal on September 3rd. His statement on X, formerly Twitter, has since been deleted, but Sancho has refused Ten Hag's demand for both a private and public apology. He has been training alone with United coaches and has been banned from the first-team canteen and dressing rooms. Dortmund are pushing to get the deal done quickly so they can assess Sancho's fitness levels after 4 months without any meaningful football. He hasn't started a competitive game for United since the FA Cup final defeat to Manchester City on June 3rd and has only spent 76 minutes on the pitch this season. Erik ten Hag has now received public backing from Sir Jim Ratcliffe with Manchester United's decision. Erik ten Hag has been more clunky than clear in recent press conferences, but it is clear he has the backing of Sir Jim Ratcliffe. In the last month, Erik ten Hag has given the illusion Jadon Sancho has a future at Manchester United and Anthony Martial is in line for a new contract. Those who take ten Hag's quotes at face value run stories that Sancho had a route back into the first-team squad. To anyone who attends or watches press conferences at Carrington regularly, the door has not just been shut on Sancho, but he is getting changed with the door locked in a separate building to his teammates. On Thursday, Sky Sports News dedicated a segment to Martial, scorer of 18 United goals in the last 3.5 years and who last completed 90 minutes in the Premier League in January 2021, potentially signing a renewal. The analysis was clipped and tweeted. Then it was deleted once United clarified Martial would almost certainly not be at the club next season. At least 7 reporters from Sky have attended press conferences at Carrington this season. The departure of James Cooper, a time-served authority on United who traveled to countless continents and countries covering the club and narrated the season review DVD in 2002 to 2003, was as unwise as it was inexplicable. But Ten Hag is muddying the waters. "We are talking with Rafa Varane, with Anthony Martial," he said yesterday. Ten Hag favors stock phrases and are talking with the cropped up with the 3 players whose contracts were extended. "Our talking with it should have lasted 5 minutes. It is United's right to protect an asset with resale value, which is true of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof and Hannibal Mejbri. It should not be difficult to pull each player to one side, inform them their deal had been extended, they are a valuable squad member and all parties will reassess their future in the summer." At the pre-match press conference for the FA Cup tie against Wigan, Ten Hag was asked if Sancho's inevitable return to Borussia Dortmund on loan suggested he had a future at United. Ten Hag dodged the question when everyone knows the answer. Back on December 8, Ten Hag said of Sancho, "What will happen there, he knows what he has to do. If he wants to return and it is up to him. He knows what he has to do, it is up to him." Ten Hag might have been puzzled to read back-page sidebars on the potential end of Sancho's exile. Diplomacy has replaced directness this season. Where once Ten Hag was concise and sometimes cut during press conferences, he is now needlessly vague. He claimed there is no news on Sancho yesterday. Figures at United have confirmed discussions are progressing over a loan to Dortmund. Sancho would have had to film a more contrite public apology than Tiger Woods to have been accepted back into the fold. Had he done so, the sincerity would have been immediately disputed, for he accused Ten Hag of lying more than 4 months ago. Time is a great healer, but there has been no inclination on either side to call a truce. Sancho cannot be at United come the closure of the winter transfer window, for the manager's authority would erode. Sanctioning Sancho's loan is the clearest backing Ten Hag has hitherto received from the Ineos group. It is safe to assume Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sir Dave Brailsford did not press the flesh with Sancho on their visit to Carrington this week, if Sancho was indeed on the premises. With a football director on borrowed time and an interim chief executive, the sole